everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
How are you?
Great. I'm doing well. Thank you guys so much for joining us today. I hope that all your online classes are going okay and that you guys are staying safe and healthy. My name is Katie Ward, and this is Emily Prendergast, and we're two senior editors of The Tower, Catholic University's independent student newspaper. Can you guys all take a few seconds, like maybe 15 to 20 seconds, to introduce yourselves and talk about your involvement at Catholic? Robert, we can start with you.
Yeah, sure. So, hello, everybody. My name is Robert Jerome, and I'm a sophomore accounting major here at Catholic. I'm from Silver Spring, Maryland, and I'm running for SGA secretary. So, on campus, I've been involved a lot with the student body through program board as digital marketing chair and CUA Souls e-board. And I feel like thanks to those two organizations, I've been able to strengthen my marketing and communication skills. And using those skills, I plan to grow SGA's presence on campus, kind of continue building the bridge that further connects SGA with our student body and creating SGA's online presence or presence on campus in general to be more interactive and engaging to a more diverse group of students.
Right. Well, I can go next. So, hey guys, my name is Jamal, and I'm a major in business management as well as a minor in marketing and Asian studies. Despite the current quarantine, I'm actually working remotely as an intern for a company called the EV Materials, as well as service or project manager for them. One of the main reasons I'm running for the office of secretary is due to me coming to the realization that there's a divide between SGA and the student body, and engagement in SGA is very lacking among students that aren't politically motivated. And I feel that the current flavor of SGA doesn't appeal to most students. And a bit about myself, I'm involved in the Chinese club on campus. I'm involved in the anime club, CUXL, marketing. And my freshman year, I served as the NN2 community council leader. So although I'm not a politics major, I feel like my involvement on campus has been pretty expansive. And if I can speak from my campaign as a whole, we've kind of feel that our outsiders approach as non-politics majors, as typical students, provides us with the advantage over other teams because we can provide that that vantage point from the student's perspective.
And I guess that leaves me. Hi, y'all. My name is Abby Anger. I'm originally from Mandeville, Louisiana. I'm a double major in politics and psychology, and a double minor in Hispanic studies and theology. And a little bit more about me and my involvement on campus. I am very involved across campus, specifically with campus ministry, where I'm going to be serving as a resident minister for next year. I also have involvement in College Democrats and Cardinals for Life. And I think my involvement in those two particular organizations really show that I am very capable and skilled at bringing together diverse opinions and really making change and growth happen. I'm also involved in lots of other organizations on campus, such as SGA Treasury Board. I was involved this past year as a director and really had a great experience. I was able to advocate for the student body, different student organizations, and work very close to the student leaders, which I think gives me a necessary insider perspective into how SGA works, which will help me really make change happen because I understand what needs to be done. I've had outsider perspective, but I also have an insider perspective and know the changes that need to be done. So I'm running for secretary because I agree with what Jamal said. I think that there is definitely a divide between people who feel alienated from SGA and those who are in the body. And I think I'm the perfect candidate to bridge that divide because I was not involved with SGA my freshman year. I'm very involved on campus in other aspects, but I have the necessary SGA know-how to make change happen. So thank you.
Great. Thank you guys. So for the following questions, you guys are going to have a minute and a half to answer them. I'm going to be timing you, and when you have 30 seconds left, I'm going to show this reaction. And when you guys have 10 seconds left, I'm going to show this reaction. At that time, if you guys could please wrap up your question just so that we don't go over time and delay the rest of the debate, that would be excellent. Okay, so now I'm going to pass off to Emily, and she's going to get started.
Okay, great. So for the first question, this was going to be for Jamal and Robert. We'll start with Jamal and then go to Robert after that. And the question is, what have you accomplished at CUA that sets you apart or qualifies you to have this role?
I've been involved on campus in capacities as involved in clubs on campus, such as, Chinese club, CUXL, marketing. I have not been involved in SGA before. This will be my first time if I do get elected to the position. but I've been the president of the NN2 Community Council my freshman year. So I have been in the position of leading others and coordinating between different departments on campus, getting things done, budgets and whatnot. So I have that experience. From the outside looking in, like I said, I do have the experience, but I feel like my collective team, our president is the RA, for example. Our vice president, Donald Michelle, is a campus minister. Our treasurer, Elizabeth Noe, has been very involved in communicating with clubs on campus, treasury, etc. So I feel like kind of our expansive skill sets as a team, as opposed to us all being saturated within a specific discipline or specific skill set, sets us apart from other teams. In terms of the skill sets that I bring to the 30 seconds. In terms of the skill sets that I bring to the team, like I said, I'm currently working in an internship right now called Dye Technologies. And last summer, I had the opportunity to work for a firm called Ensemble Consultancy. This provided me a lot of experience in terms of being able to know how to market to people, market a certain message, and being able to communicate a certain message, which I feel will be very useful in their promotional campaign for SGA in terms of getting students interested in SGA and what they have to offer.
Thank you. And then Robert, the same question.
Yeah, so I think being a minority on campus it's been hard, because freshman year, I'll be honest, I wasn't very involved until second semester. And I had the luxury of joining actually the Latin dance team on campus, through CUA Seoul. And, I found a passion that I didn't know I had. And luckily I met so many more people thanks to that dance team. And this year I had the honor of actually directing the Latin dance team. So it's been fun. And also through, the new friends that I've made through CUA Seoul, I had connections in program board and they told me what a fascinating club it was. So I decided to, go out on a limb and just go for it. And so I joined program board, and thanks to program board, I've again met so many new people and just was lucky enough to meet this fantastic group of people who have just provided me with so many new experiences. And especially now being digital marketing chair, I've been able to express my photography and filmmaking hobbies through program board, helping them market all of our events. And also last year I was programming assistant, and I had the luxury of actually helping program Capital Fest with Jesse McCartney. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was awesome. It was so much fun. So I've been very involved with school, and I've just had the luxury of meeting and networking with so many new people.
Great. Thank you so much. This next question is for Abigail and Jamal. We'll start with Abigail and then go with Jamal. So how do you intend to use your position to make the operations of SGA more efficient?
Well, thank you so much. So this past year, as I mentioned, I was involved with Treasury Board and had the opportunity to work as a liaison with multiple student organizations and student leaders here on campus. And in that role, I really worked closely with leaders in both planning their presentation and also their presentation skills, getting ready to present to the Treasury Board. And in working so closely with different student leaders on campus, I really became aware of that divide that I know we all are concerned about as secretary candidates. And I think it's important to address that divide. So this past year in SGA, I was able to advocate for those students, for those student organizations, to be able to get the funding that they deserve to be able to put on their events for the campus. And the Building Catholic U team has a great plan to bring back SGA as an advocacy-based body. And we're going to do that through our Open Door Initiative, where we will, pun intended, open the doors of SGA to all the students on campus again. And we're going to do that in a variety of ways. The top three are having reliable and consistent office hours with not only the student body president, but with the executive board, with the treasurers, with the senators. And we're also going to do that through tabling consistently in the PRIS and an expanded social media platform to ensure we reach everyone. So I think the skills I bring are being very involved on campus, having this Treasury Board experience, and knowing how to best serve you.
Great, thank you. And then Jamal, the same question for you.
Yeah, so as Abby said, this job of secretary is very important in terms of being able to kind of communicate the student body, the goals of SGA, and to be able to communicate that, more importantly, in a way that students are interested in. So a huge job of mine as secretary on day one will be to bridge this gap between SGA and the students. So if you go around campus and ask 20 students, what does SGA do and why you should care? I guarantee you at least 10 of those people won't have an understanding of what SGA does, or they'll have a very negative view of what SGA does. This isn't good, because that means 1, students don't care about SGA, 2, students don't feel like SGA affects them, or 3, they aren't communicating in an effective way. So basically, our team has devised a 3-point strategy to ensure that SGA is better able to communicate with students. And that's 1, the complete restructuring of the SGA website, restructuring and redesigning of SGA social media platforms to ensure they're more engaging to students, making it more interactive, such as including polling and surveys to get students involved, SGA members using their own personal Instagram accounts to kind of foster this personal connection between the students. And then 3 is just creating engaging content. If the content isn't engaging, then students aren't going to care. Students aren't going to want to look at what SGA is posting. So part of our plan for SGA is to make it more engaging as the students, because if the students don't care, then it doesn't matter what SGA is putting out.
Great, thank you so much. This next question is going to be for Robert and Abigail. We'll start with Robert. How do you plan to increase student awareness SGA if you are elected?
So I think the first move that I would do is probably try to engage more people with our social media platforms, especially Instagram. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the SGA Instagram right now currently holds like about 500 followers, and there's like 3,000 undergrads. So I think we should definitely up that amount. And one of the things that I'll be trying to do is try to get 1,000 followers by the end of the first semester. And I know that's a reach, but it's a move that I feel we should make in order to outreach to more of the student body. Also using my marketing skills to help create more like interactive kind of Instagram posts for students to look at, instead of just reading, the same format of the posts that we currently have right now. Maybe even doing some sort of email blast. Like I know Abigail has some like idea of maybe a newsletter, or I don't know, something around those lines, but something to just make it more interactive for the students so that they don't just read words, or, just to sum up better what's happening in SGA with the executive initiatives, or what the things that have gone past Senate, something to just keep everybody well informed and updated, especially through our social media.
Great, thank you. And then Abigail, the same question for you as well.
Definitely, thank you. So our campaign has a comprehensive plan to expand social media, to send out a monthly SGA letter, to increase tabling, to increase office hours, all the logistical pieces that are really necessary for increasing student body awareness of SGA and also involvement. But I think what makes our ticket stand out uniquely is our plan to encounter. Campus Ministry's theme for the year was to encounter the other, and I personally really took that to be my message for the year, and have tried to continuously reach out to other people. So I think with our ticket embracing the message of encounter, it'll really take it to the next level of personal interactions. We're each going to be personally reaching out to people on campus, to not only our friend groups or people that we're involved with, but people that we haven't met. We're really going to be doing this through social media, through the SGA newsletter. We're going to be trying to make ourselves approachable so we can truly encounter the other. I think the best thing about going to a Catholic school is, the message of Christ and a Christ-like love that really connects all the students. And I think our ticket really embodies the mission of Encounter, to reach out to people from different parts of the campus and to truly spread that Christ-like love with the message of SGA. And we're going to be doing that through bringing people in, through involving people where they haven't been involved before. So we're all very excited to really spread the message of Encounter through the mission of SGA and make sure that everyone on campus feels involved and like they have a voice.
Great, thank you so much. And I think that's all the time that we have for this portion of the debate. Is that right, Katie?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you guys all so much for joining. Good luck to all of you on April 7th when everyone is going to be voting. And I hope that you guys have a good evening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a nice evening.